Just go, Jason. I gotta stop that. Oh, I'm making a pain for my daughter. I just want to be able to stand up straight for a little while before I get cut down. I learned at an early age they are mean. I've spent decades trying to understand you all, and in return I got destroyed and left for dead, but I didn't die. I never do. But now I'm going to turn it all around, and I'm going to give it back to you tenfold. I will not hide my contempt or hatred any longer for any of you who have screwed me in the past. And all the time I've lived in humiliation, suffocating humiliation, while you got fat and lazy and more slow and stupid from your air-conditioned reality and easy life and breaks that you have exploited. You have not seen cruelty like mine, nor have you ever known brutality like my brutality. I come from starvation. The hard times have made me tough and strong and mean. All the time you thought you were killing me, it was just making me stronger and filled with even more fury and contempt. You are nothing but a planet of snakes. I'm stupid, so the only few things I do learn that see through my thick titanium head stick because they were beaten into me. See, now you're fucking with an institutionalized animal with nothing to lose and everything to gain. I have tried to love, and all it did was destabilize me. I felt swindled. Now I see it was my desperate. I'm fucking. Scratch that. It's alright. I'm an asshole. That's missing. Life's wheel is crushing me. My body is worn out, can't take any more. Doesn't want to go on. I want to shoot myself in the head. I'm tired of these voices in my head. Like a record player going that never stops or changes, spinning insane, insane. All the time. I can't look at people anymore. The sun brings me no joy. I can't feel the difference in the seasons. I don't love anybody or anything. I'm not lonely. I want to shoot myself in the head. Kill these thoughts. That's what it's all about. It's about going another mile when you're sure you can't go another step. You had it in you the whole time. It's greatness calling. Seeing if you have what it takes. Once you've realized your potential, it's hard to say you failed at something. You'll see you didn't try hard enough, or more likely didn't want it bad enough. Once I finally saw my true potential, I have been unable to turn away. I am becoming more familiar with myself and more strange to them. I can tell by the way they look at me. I wish I knew someone I could talk to. I wish I wasn't such a weak fuck. I sound pathetic. I don't know how to talk to people. I wish I did. I should feel lucky for the very fact that I'm alive, but I don't. Most of the time I feel nothing at all. I will disappoint. I will turn on you, get vicious and not remember why or when. I will never be able to tear myself from the dark, violent sickness that is my life, because it is the only thing I know. It is what defines me, fuels me. I associate it with my parents and all the pain, horror, fear, violence, tragedy, uncertainty, humiliation of my youth. Life makes me crazy, so I out-crazy it. It's the only way I can deal with it. I match it and then I raise it one. I'm better off on my own, I think. The confusion, frustration, sadness, anger, rage, lonely, alienation, isolation, sickness is at a tolerable level on my own. If something works for you in life, fucking use it. Leading me out in my head. Some of my life I do. My loneliness doesn't use hints. It sneaks up and stabs me, like the way depression drives a car into my back. Life has lost its shine again. Not all that special anymore. I lost interest in the things when I felt life was passing me by. I stopped caring and became even more withdrawn and out there. The truth is, I thought I was over things, and I see that I am not over much at all. I have a lot to learn. Unfinished, never started, panic during morning, afternoon, evening, night, late night. See, I don't trust this. Sometimes I do, if I go too long on the phone and try to upload it, plays a funny little joke on me, and all the time I waste, and it goes, oh, you cannot upload it too long. That's why I'm getting in a groove here of exercising these things for me. I gotta stop it. Okay. I wish I knew I had dated everything, but I didn't. A one-man Terminator machine lives inside my head always. One of the little one-liners. I am what I do. The harder my goals are, the harder I become. The weak no longer make me weak. Right at them, right in them, right through them, right past them, I will go. Self-created, self-propelled, self-sustaining. I used to be a source for their laughter and ridicule, their amusement. And they didn't care at all. I knew if I knew it or not. Now things are different. The tables have turned. I went from being the joke that they all thought would remain the joke forever. They didn't know I was a caterpillar about to turn into a fire-breathing dragon filled with vengeance and fury. I will not stop. Watch. It's amazing how fast I can fill with anger. A complete total metamorphosis. Sometimes it takes less than a second. I am not kidding. I wish I was lying. Alright. I gotta get hold of myself. Oh, I had such a nice talk with a woman, a lady friend. I don't know. A couple days ago. It was so nice the next day. I need that break from my life, and just to connect with somebody. I mean, I know I need it, but finally, talk to someone that I enjoyed the first conversation really well. Sometimes I can barely control myself. Sometimes I barely control myself. Sometimes I don't control myself. Sometimes I can't control myself. Sometimes I won't control myself. Endure. persist and answer with attack. Always answer with attack. When my blood screams and my heart pounds, my brain starts to burn, and my mind fills with fire, I know it's time to go deal with them. Oh boy. Punch myself in the face right now. Why there should be no hesitation. It should be all better organized. I wish I had a man in there. There's all the other details that I have to juggling so many things. You know, I like to sit in my room and burn. That's right. Me and my coffee, we burn. Don't come in here. You'll not like what you see. My room and I kill people. Here. We destroy who and what we don't like. A good part of the killing is done on me. That's right. My room and I team up and kill parts of me nightly. It's the only way I can go out there amongst them, the humans. It's the only way I can deal with the people on this planet. I am so fucking different from all of you, you can never comprehend it. I gotta go. My room is calling me. That sounds like 93. Trying to find, yeah, a lot of that was because it's rewritten on that paper. Your hurdles are but curbs in my path. I finally walked away from your fuck reality. A long time ago, my portrait has been painted with a knife. If you ever feel like standing for something, you're going to have to be strong. They will come after you. They will try to break you down. Confront your fears early on, every time. Reduce them to laughter and dust immediately. As these fears come, and they will, you must destroy them as soon as you identify them, and that has not been full form. Last ones, I'm really starting to get over this. I'm finally starting to learn a good way for me to deal with the bone-crushing loneliness I feel almost every day and night. In the past, I thought the answer was in some hardline, tough guy bullshit. But I have found this not to be true for me. You see, it's simple. When I let it go a little, if I can let it go a little, it lets me go a little. And I get to breathe a little easier. The lesson is, I don't have to thicken and harden my outer shell as much as I have to understand myself better. Some people are not going to fit in this world, as others do. There's nothing wrong about this as long as you can deal with it. This happens to be your reality. I know it's mine. Last one. It pays off to be ready for pain and to be an alien for pleasure. You can only take me so low, and that's it. Nothing hurts anymore. The words and strikes you use against me lose their meaning and effect. Then you lose control of the situation, and I take control of things from there. I can withstand any beating you can dish out effortlessly, but would die from receiving it. I will win because I have waited. I have paid my dues. I have destroyed myself. crawling through the guts of the machine, alone, by myself, no help, no guide, to learn for myself, teach myself firsthand how the machine works. You reward yourself with self-congratulation, with self-congratulating accolades, but you have not paid the price that must be exacted to know. I have been humbled and humiliated, thrown down and thrown away, rejected and left for dead. For a while I was misled, thinking that I must avenge these acts against me. But I realized that by just continuing to live long and strong, that I have something better than revenge. You'll see. So that's wrap that up. I hope this phone and all that uploads you put it. In my mind, you're all there watching the video with me, and when I turn it off, I take this my thing with me because I have nothing else. So I thank you very much. You know, this is like growing on me too. This is like I look at it like everything martial arts, like getting my YouTube black belt or whatever. You know, and the more I do it, the more I'm building with the invisibles. You know, and but when people make